I... Oh, okay, I do have it. There we go. Picture are always inconvenient. Well, pictures are convenient. Okay. Okay. So, everything running up stretch. As in, everything. Yes, it is. At least on my side. Of course, I can't exactly fully confirm. What? Okay, so that's convenient for me. Now then, because it's nice and empty, that means I don't have to manually empty it. Means I either means of course it means it's just easier basically for me and anyone else involved. Okay. Uh, there we go. I believe this is... Oh. Okay, so I made a typo when trying to update it. Let me just fix that. Of course, it's just a case of copying the parts that's alright, and then essentially just correcting the wrong bit. So, it shouldn't be too difficult. In fact, there we go. It's done. So now, I'm very much set up unless this arena decides it's going to shut itself down. Unless it chooses to do that, then I am set up. Oh. How? You know, part of me wonders what kind of character I'm going to end up playing. Of course do, of course I do usually default to Captain Falcon, but you know. It's just somewhat of a wonder. Only somewhat though. Oh. In the meantime though, I'm just going to listen to X versus Zero. Probably one of the best songs from the game it's from. Although, that does not mean the game's soundtrack is bad. Quite the opposite, at least in my opinion. I actually think the soundtrack is amazing, so... I actually mean nothing negative by it. I know, this... I do know some stuff about the puzzle, but because I don't actually own the game it's from, I have never played it. But I know some stuff about the fight. No? Also, hard to believe that when Mega Man Zero is played next, it's probably finished. I mean, next time I play it. Hard to believe that that seems to be the case. You know, that the adventure seems to be ending. Of course, hopefully it's a worthy end. You know, that sets up well enough for the sequel because the game has a sequel. So, hopefully there's some nice setup for it. That can definitely help. Because I'm just sort of talking off of the top of my head right now. Well then. Of course, I stream tomorrow, I'm most likely doing Final Fantasy VI. You know, see how much progress I can make there. I wonder if I can make some nice progress. You know, bring more people into my party. Just all of that stuff. So, yeah, I do somewhat wonder though. Of course. As a Captain Falcon, I'll probably I'll probably end up playing a lot of Captain Falcon if I am given free choice. So, as I said, I'm just going to mess around somewhat. Only somewhat though. Mainly just because it's fun. Just because it's fun. That is my actual reasoning. Oh. Well, that's just unfortunate. I changed the music though. I changed the music to something else. Yeah, I'll have that. You know, go from one theme associated with Zero to another. Because, well, why not? Why not?
Step into the ring.
It's not a matter of whether I should or not. It's a matter of why not. And of course, there's no reason why I shouldn't. Then, I'm going for it, no matter the cost. At least, I think that's the sort of thing I should do. You may not be able to tell, because I can't click my fingers, but I'm attempting to click to the beat. But it's as I said, I can't click my fingers. Just something I have never been able to do. It's like how I can't whistle as well. Because, yep. It's just something I've never been able to do. Now, if I was, then I would probably just mess around with it. Because clearly, the intention is to mess around with it. The ultimate intention of whatever you come across, you need to mess with it. Excuse me. You're not doing that to me, Mike. You're not doing that to me. Not today. Hopefully not ever, actually, but I can't wish that. I can't exactly have that happen. I don't think it's realistic to have that not happen. Although I wish. I actually do. I do actually wish I could make that simply just cease happening. Just imagine the, you know, the limitless power you would get from that. Just imagine the limitless power you would get from just nothing going wrong, you know, just nothing deciding it's going to, you know, no technology just deciding it's going to go weird. Imagine how overpowered that would be. Are you imagining it? because I am, and let's just say, it's quite the thing to imagine. It's quite the thing to imagine. This is something I have accepted would be just an amazing thing. This is something I have accepted. I mean, I have somewhat accepted this. I mean, I have somewhat accepted it. Honest. Honest. What's that on me? Some of that on me, you know. Sure, totally was it, but you know, wasn't exactly something I was planning. Wasn't exactly some sort of, you know, ultimate achievement I was planning. Of course, if it was, then I would have been ecstatic that it happened to me. Hello, Snake Falcon. Hope you're doing well. Doing alright. Just spend time with the family, of course. So, things are good. You don't owe me anything, so no need to apologize. That includes, you know, going for the stars. You don't owe me anything. Also, I didn't complete Mega Man Zero while you were gone, by the way. I did reach the final boss. But the thing is, I got so drained from some of the stuff before it, that I sort of ended up just dying when I reached this. I don't mean tired, I mean my character's health actually got drained to the point where I died in like a couple of hits. I died in a couple of hits. Advices don't get his, isn't it? Oh. I guess my prediction was wrong for the time being. Don't get his is actually the... Don't get his is just some troll advice I give at times as well. In a joking thing, of course, if I can give actual advice, I'll give actual advice. And again, sometimes I've just given advice on something I've had no experience in. And usually if I do that, it's just based off of you know, what I actually believe, you know, so basically a gut instinct. Also, in case you didn't notice, I got my mop trimmed as well. So you know, design change for now. My mop trimmed as in, you know, as in hair. Basically, it's shorter now. Yeah, I just decided it was about time I actually got it done. You're not a fan of hair? Understandable. I'm a fan of, well, you know what I'm a fan of? You know what I'm a fan of? You know. It... I know, sometimes I just blurt things out. And then sometimes you just really need context if I blurt something out. Now, if only I could use that. Only I could use that to actually help me in, you know, some other stuff. If only it would do that. Because, just imagine how convenient that would be. Although, I guess sarcasm is good enough. I guess having sarcasm is good enough, because of course I have that. You know, sarcasm? It's actually also a common thing in British humour as well. Of course, I would know that, although I'm not some sort of, you know, funny guy. No. That's just... sarcasm isn't that. Yeah. It's... oh, darn it. another thing I have, if you've noticed, is that I am stubborn, so this isn't stopping me. I am stubborn enough to do this.
Step into the ring.
Of course, it's just... Of course, that's only essentially means I'm less likely to back down from something. The huge negative to that is, it can also at times apply to if I am wrong. You know, even if I don't realize it. Also, well, good luck with what you're doing, first of all. And yeah, what I have here is a variation of one of Zero's themes. You know, because, of course, simply just, why wouldn't I? As someone that actually likes the theme of Zero, why wouldn't I? So, I'm ready to be mediocre at Captain Falcon. I mean, at best, of course. Of course, at times I can do stuff. It's just inconsistent. So it also just brings it also just balances it out to mediocre. You know, where at times I do stuff and then at times I end up just doing something that I really shouldn't have done. Also, welcome back. Also, yeah. Also, as I said, oh, I'm just someone who's not. I'm just someone who's not too confident and a bit awkward as well. So, you know, that is my combo. my ultimate combo, and it's definitely something I probably should work on. Because I'm not talking about removing. Of course, I'm not talking about removing any quirks I have, though. Because, well, that makes me me, so I'm not talking about that. Oh. Also, you better believe that if I feel like it, I may just randomly finger gun something. You better believe that at times I may just randomly go and do that. Just because. It's sort of just because. You know, a finger gun? You know, because why not? It's nothing to be concerned about, it's just a gesture. Doesn't really mean anything as far as I'm aware. Just the name of the gesture. No. Sometimes it's just random. You can't just use not doing that as anything basically. Being spontaneous actually can be a good thing. It's actually a good thing in certain situations. It's not. Of course, if you were to view it as a negative, it's not. It's not really a negative at all. That's why of course when you do that, you have to build up to it. You have to build up to it. You know, if you want to do stuff like that. You know, don't just sort of bring it out of nowhere. You won't give anyone time to really think it through. This actually applies to a lot of things. Well, if you sort of make it feel natural, you know what? If you make something feel natural, you actually give people time to think. Because, maybe that's just how I'm choosing to view it. I see you with the fatality emote. I mean, I have access to them too. I also have access to them. Exactly. Exactly. Maybe you'll recognize the theme I have in the background, actually. You know, considering, okay. You'd probably have recognized. Yeah, you definitely recognize that. You know that version of Zero's theme was actually the version from Mega Man Zero. As in the version of the Mega Man X Zero theme from Mega Man Zero, because they remixed it for Mega Man Zero. Oh, this has always been my favorite, also the Persona remixes. This has always been my favorite, also the Persona remixes. You know, Aria of the Soul. Also, you get to think about Eagle. Eagle's a cool guy. Yeah, Eagle. It's spelled with an I. He's the guy with the long nose. Too bad he only appears in this game as a spirit. Too bad he only appears in this game as a spirit. But, well, Igor is actually... Igor technically is in the game. Igor is technically in this game because of spirits. But, you know... If only it could have been more. You see, what's special about Igor is that he appears in every mainline game in the Persona series. Which means, yes, he's had more appearances in the series than Joker. He's actually appeared more. I feel like that's unlikely at this point. I'm not one of the people that would mind him though. Of course, he would actually complete. He would actually complete the. He would actually complete the sort of Mario. He would complete the sort of thing, you know, for Mario. He wouldn't actually complete the cast. You know, it seems regular enemies on the table. He wouldn't even complete the main cast.
Step into the ring.
There would be a couple of people from the main cast missing still. You see, someone that would have been missing is Toadette. We also would have Toad missing. So, the main cast wouldn't technically be completed even if you got Waluigi. I know he doesn't really even appear in the mainline games as well. No, so that's actually getting more prominence. So that's actually getting more prominence. I know stuff about Toadette because I've played some games with her in. I actually have some games that have Toadette in them, so I know some stuff about her. Of course, if Nintendo decide to put down my thing again, what I might do for a bit is raid other people's things. Because why not? I'm not. Look. Sometimes it's just, you know, sometimes it's just that you're. Sometimes, you know, when you don't hear things, it's just you sort of end up completely phasing out. Because I do that at times. So that's always a possibility. Because as I said, I do it at times. That doesn't mean that I do it in my stream. I'm more likely... I mean, getting distracted in my stream, sure, that's happened before, but, you know. Getting distracted in my stream has happened before. I will admit. Of course, that does not mean I'm going to ever use it to really excuse a loss I have if I lose. Doesn't mean I'm going to do that. Of course, not paying attention though. That's something that's actually my most common cause of SDs. You know where I just walk off the stage? You know, when I'm not paying attention. And usually by the time I realize I'm off stage, it's too late. That is actually a thing I do. Sometimes it's just too late though. You know I'm not going to though. Mainly because Rob's not my kind of character. I like fast characters that can deal damage usually. You know, fast characters that can deal a lot of damage. You know, ones that can rush in. There's a reason I pretty much always play, you know. There's a reason, a lot of characters I play in other fighting games could be considered glass cannon rushdowns. You know, that have some good attack stats. And they can move pretty quickly. There's a reason I play a lot of characters like that. It's because I guess I don't care about defense too much. I care more about having offense. You know, I would take being able to just rush in over defense in most situations. You know, just being able to rush in and attack. No, you can actually DI in pretty much any direction. Of course, what you're talking about when you say drifting back is essentially fading out. It's usually called a fade when that happens, I believe. It's something I do at times when trying to recover, and then at times I fail. At times I fail because because I didn't move forward enough. You know, before trying to do that. It basically means, of course, if someone predicts that you'll just keep going forward, you can actually just do that. Hello, your boy Gio. Hope you're doing well. Do you want any games? If so, feel free to hop in. Yeah, you're allowed. Anyone is. I play with anyone. Yeah, I can just add you. There we go. And wait, I've not checked. Yeah, I don't think my arena thing's up to date. It was, but then I had some complications with my arena and it had to be reset. So I'm just going to make some adjustments I forgot to. That is my mistake on that. Apologies. There we go. No, it doesn't. There we go. I'm not about the Johns. Not even the ones that make lasagna. I'm not even about the Johns. You know, just not even the ones that make lasagna. I mean, that John is an iconic John. It's an iconic John. Oh. You know what the kinds of games I play are? They're called custom games. You get to decide my rule set, character and stage. So if you want anything specific, just tell me before we start. It's the one and only. It's the one and only. So, you want anything specific before we start? Of course, it is actually, you know, it is actually basically custom games, so you get to, as I said, you actually have control over what character, stage, and rule sets we go on. Sure. I don't expect to win, but I do expect to try and have fun, so just a warning. I've seen you before too. But then again, I've actually hung out in some Smash streams before, so you know, I've definitely came across you before. In sync. Yeah, I'm dead. I should have jumped. I had a jump. Okay, yeah, I'm done. Doesn't matter if it's my first game today. I aim to have fun. Not to win. Although winning is nice. There we go. My classic guess up option. It's the one I always go for. Like, classic. This is my vision. This is my vision. Oh. I didn't expect you to just go for the tip, man. Nicely done. It is actually a best of 5. Well, not a best of 5, it's a best... It's a first 2-5. It's the first 2-5. Yes? Anything wrong? The first 2-5, so... I've also heard of Luke. In fact, I follow Luke. I followed him pretty much immediately after I found out about him, actually. I've never actually played Luke yet. Never played him yet. Got it. Here's I was foiled again by you dashing. There we go. Okay, yeah, that was dumb in hindsight. Same with that. No? You? Because I need to actually practice follow-ups. I can't just get all of my KOs off of straight hits forever. We need north versus west versus south versus east. In fact, I was waiting for that. But not everything I do has actually a reason. Some things I actually just do for no reason. Oh, I'm dead. By the way, yeah, that only worked out for me because of the platform. Okay, maybe you can blame me for wanting it. That was an unfortunate way for that to end. I appreciate the attempt for disrespect because I always appreciate the attempt for disrespect, even if it fails. I can feel that because I also wanted Falcon Punch, which is why I threw it out randomly. Because yes, I do just do that at times. Sometimes I will just throw out a move if I want it. It doesn't matter if it's optimal. What's the point in playing optimally if you're not gonna have fun after all, so, you know. I'd rather lose and have fun than play optimally and not. Oh. I expected you to go in more. In fact, I anticipated that. It just didn't happen. Oh, darn it. I thought I was being smart by attempting to fade out a bit. Alas. On it. I mean, I probably would have died either way, but on it. I was meaning to pivot. I swear I'm not that dumb. I meant to pivot. Maybe I am that dumb actually, but no. Straight hits. You dare use my own spell? As in, this is my vision. On it. Wait, I'm alive! Well, I'm dead now, but I was alive.
Captain Falcon wins.
I'm mainly caught off guard by the fact that I was alive, that's all. I genuinely thought I was dead from the Falcon kick. So...
3, 2, 1.
surely you can't understand my surprise. My... oh. Curse you, Raptor Boost. Foiled again by the Raptor Boost gods. I'm dead. It's a semi-spike. Disrespect, I like it. You get the good old thumbs up that I randomly decided to do. Honest, I should have just shielded the whole thing. I'll take it. And I only landed that because everything lined up for me. I know that. I mean, you can argue with us. A double hit. Okay, I was dumb. Want me to be dumb again? Because I can assure you. Not like that. Oh, darn it, I attempted to tech. I just messed up my timing. It was a missed tech. Yeah, we take those, of course. Sure. Shoot your shot.
3, 2, 1, go!
No, I consider cheese a solid for the most part. For the most part, I consider it a solid. To be fair, I was going to die anyway because I messed up. I actually just messed up. I need to get the... Well, that was a jump falcon. That was a jump. That was a jab jump falcon kick. Wasn't exactly the smoothest thing, but that was it was. To be fair, I had no options there. At least I don't think I had options. Oh. I was actually going to... I was trying to actually bait. I was trying to bait an early edge guard attempt, and you saw right through us. No, I only won one. I've actually been keeping count this time. The one I won was because I got lucky, essentially. No, essentially, you know what I was doing there? I was hoping you would actually go for the edge guard attempt earlier. You know, so that, you know, while you were in recovery frames, I would then be able to grab you with my Falcon Dive and hopefully recover. It just didn't work out. That was actually one of my actions that had force. It just didn't work out. As I said, it's with how I with you know how I do things at times. It's a mixture of things that actually had thought put in, to stuff where I just turn my brain off. It's actually the reason I do a lot of dumb stuff. I mean stuff that do not go in my favour at all, of course. It's the power of online. Oh. Just as a sign of respect. By the way, yes, I am taunting for respect, not disrespect. This is how I do things. It's not for disrespect for the most part. I'm dead. Good games. Also, if you want to rejoin, you can. As I said, if you want to rejoin, you can. Because here's the thing, anyone can. But of course, if you don't want them, that's also fine. Fine either way. I had fun. I actually had fun in that set. Even though I did, for the most part, just get destroyed. Because I never base this off of whether I get destroyed or not as to whether I enjoy it. I see you've got that flame choke. To be fair, flame chokes are cool. Sometimes I actually just go for them, even if I'll actually lose the game because of it. Free can play at that game because, you see, I also have it. Because I guess we all watch Fatality. I just don't practice anywhere near enough because I don't practice. I've not been practicing at all recently. Of course, I know that's actually how I'll get better. You know, if I want to get better. You know, just practice. Yeah, it's always cool when that happens. Of course, for anyone interested, I also have a Discord server for hanging out and updates, but that's also just optional, so doesn't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily, you know, mean anything other than that. Have you actually heard? Have you actually heard that they're doing another Zelda crossover with Tetris as well? I'm not an avid. I'm not someone that's been necessarily playing the game. I just came across this. I actually just came across this. But if you're talking about games I've been playing recently, that's not on my list. For the most part, I've not really been playing stuff off stream. Most of the stuff you have seen me playing is what I've just been playing recently. Mainly just because I've been doing other stuff. It's not because it's actually nothing to do with losing interest, it's just I've been doing other stuff. Because it's quite the opposite, I still have all of that interest in it. I will actually say this about Smash. There are two kinds of glass cannons. The ones that are glass cannon in recovery, and the ones that are a glass cannon in weight. For example, I'd sort of consider Falcon and Ganondorf the ones for recovery. I'd consider them some for recovery. Little Mac would also be for recovery, but he's also fairly light, so also for weight as well. Which just isn't a good combination at all. Yeah, I'm aware. Just haven't gotten to it yet. I do hope you're doing well, Roseham. And if you want to join, feel free. I can, of course, I can tell you, I can actually tell you, what kinds of stuff we're doing in this arena. I'll just personally add you to the list. You see, you're first in line, so you get to play immediately anyway, so... It's literally just so that... like, people can keep track of stuff. And, that arena thing, actually gave you the ID and password. You know that arena command I entered? It's that. That's actually your ID and password. So feel free to enter. Sure. We got while you're getting prepared, I'll tell you what is we do in the arena. So, it's best of fives. What we do is what I like to call custom games, where you get to choose the character, stage, and rule set I play. While you're against me. Don't think the rule set thing's limited to just 1 versus 1 if you want to do that kind of thing. It's not. Of course, I have a default rule set, and a character I usually play by default, but feel free to actually, let me know if you want anything specific, in terms of what Okay, I'm going to assume you want my normal stuff. And I see we both chose fast characters as well. Fast characters that have something to do with animals.
One, go!
There we go. All I need to do is attempt not to get speedless, because I know Sonic is way faster. It's also funny the gap between the fastest and the second fastest. It's also funny. There we go. There's a reason I'm using up smash a lot. Because it's a really good move. Oh, I'm done. I should have just used my wall jump. I don't want to be in the situation where where I'm at a disadvantage here. Which is exactly the situation I'm in. Okay. Now I just need to close the gap. I'm not sure if you're okay with homie stocks. If you are, I will give you one. Because I'm perfectly fine with giving people one. I just never know if people are okay with it. I assume you were going to try and land on the platform. Good game, by the way. I should know him because I've actually tried to use Falcon Kick for landing as well. And aerial Falcon Kick is a similar move in concept. So, if that's what you were going for, I completely understand. And then sometimes it's not about winning as well, isn't it? I mean, that's what it's like for me. Wait a minute, I think I had a bit of time to punish. I just missed my punish. I mean with the most basic Falcon out of shield thing. You see, I could go for footstool Falcon Kick, but that's a lot more risky. It's a lot more risky if you mess it up, I mean. It's technically not as risky if you don't, though. It's technically safer, it's just, if you mess up the timing, it's more risky, I mean. as someone that does MMA, you know, that practices it, I've actually practiced some of Falcon's motions in real life. Of course, as I said, if you are okay with homie stocks, I will give. Because I'm fine with giving people homie stocks. It's just, I never know. Some people I know actually hate them after all. Okay, I really wanted you to go in more so I would land the Falcon Punch. But that would be wishful thinking. I just wanted the Falcon Punch in actuality. It wasn't some, you know, it wasn't some thing that, you know, had some logical reason. I just wanted Falcon Punch. In fact, sometimes what you want trumps just logic. Yeah, Captain Falcon is refusing to die right now. I can see myself dying soon enough. This is how I'm going to die, isn't it? There we go. Just remember, a comeback is never impossible. A comeback is never impossible when the game's still going. You can very much make a comeback. You actually caught my roll there. That was nicely done.
Captain Falcon wins.
I actually just did not expect the homing attack to catch my roll for some reason. Even though I use Falcon Kick to catch people's roll at times. Because Falcon Kick is actually really good at that. Oh. That was unfortunate. I think Falcon actually has a better up air than Sonic. Again, Sonic's up air is not anything special. Falcon actually has a pretty good up air, all things considered. That was unfortunate. Good game.
Captain Falcon wins.
By the way, you know, even after the best of 5, you can rejoin, so you can rematch me. No matter what the result is, I mean.
Three, two, one, go!
Show me a move.
Oh, well, I'm dead. Fair enough. All that means is I need to work a bit harder to close the gap. Or I could simply just go for what I want to go for and hope it works. Which is probably not the best choice. Okay, so the stocks are even. Regretfully, it wasn't that I took it, because that's way more satisfying for everyone involved when it's the opponent that takes the stock. At least that's what I think. Doesn't matter who it is. It's a good thing you actually got that there, because I think I was either gonna end up landing a sweet spot or sour spot knee if you didn't. That put you in a good spot for me. And yeah, I actually landed that just as you were about to hit me. In most cases, that would actually beat out my Falcon Dive. Because my Falcon Dive is considered a grab, of course, because it's a command grab. Good games. It's unfortunate how that one ended. And as I said, I also constantly do stuff like that. Goro, just considering no one else is in the list, I'll just treat it like I re-added you. Oh wait. Never mind, it's... By that I mean you've not had your full first to 5. Of course if this doesn't change, then you'll just get to continue because I'll just treat it like I re-added you.
3, 2, 1, go!
Show me a move.
Oh. By the way, yes, I have always gravitated... I've pretty much always gravitated towards fast characters. I like characters that have speed for the most part. It just... In terms of, what I prefer to play, I'm not talking about, who I prefer other people to play. But in terms of what I prefer to play, it's just Sonic isn't my kind of one, my kind of character I would pick. But I'm also perfectly fine with I'm perfectly fine with people playing anyone, of course. If you don't like a character, it's just you don't like the character. You just need to respect the player for the most part.
Show me your moves.
I've got this. I think. Yeah, that's Up Smash had reason I was hoping to catch you with it. You could have cancelled that into... You actually could have... because that one ended there. You probably could have recovered. I actually am aware a lot of Sonic's moveset is based off of Sonic Battle. Which isn't really a super well known Sonic game, as I know about it. Can you blame me for wanting the Falcon Punch? Maybe you can. I still wanted it. I still wanted the Falcon Punch.
Captain Falcon wins!
Just because. I think the Falcon Punch is cool. That's the reason I wanted it. Also, it's really fun to land. That's probably actually the biggest reason, in all seriousness, it's just fun to land.
3, 2, 1, go!
Show me a move.
By the way, yes, I'm not taunting for disrespect. Pretty much hardly ever the reason in this game. In fact, I usually do it for respect. Although that doesn't mean I'm disrespecting if I forget to taunt. It's also, like in fights, where some people actually bump gloves. That's effectively how I'm treating the taunt here. Darn it. That was a missing, but it doesn't matter what I wanted to go for. Of course, I still went and did that. I need to some IDJ follow-ups though, because I can IDJ, I just can't get the follow-ups all down. If I remember correctly, this was one of Falcon's better stages. I think it was actually considered his best. You know, his best stage. Which means if you beat me here, you'll have beaten me on Falcon's best stage. Of course, I'm not referring to my best stage, I'm referring to what's generally considered Falcon's best stage. I don't know what my best stage is in, you know, in all seriousness. You know, if I'm not talking from a character standpoint. Is this going to be one of them ones where Captain Falcon refuses to die? Never mind. It's not. It looked like it was for a bit. Also, one thing I will say. I like how aggressive your Sonic is. We're both approaching each other. Although I'm mostly just getting straight hits. We're actually getting a couple of conversions. I had a parry and I just did not get right on where you would go from that. There we go. Good game.
It was almost too easy.
You know what I like about you know, when Sonic does that? It doesn't matter if it's a close game. Sonic will just still say it. It's sort of funny when it's a close game. You know, when Sonic's just like that. Because you know, of course in that case usually for Sonic it's just basically if we're talking in the context of the match, it's just like no it wasn't.
3, 2, 1, go!
Show me a move.
By the way, Captain Falcon would only stand a chance against Sonic in a cannon fight if we were to give him the Creator Belt. It's the Championship Belt actually, I just misnamed it, but it contains gods. And this would of course help, although it would be stupid because they mentioned something about it making your thought a reality. Which means if you thought about the universe If you wanted the universe to end, you just needed to think about it. Of course, that's why you can't let it fall in the hands of evil. Yeah, I was hoping you would pursue me. I was actually somewhat hoping you would pursue me. There we go. I guess wrong. I've got to love the 40% off of only a couple of hits. Meanwhile, Sheik has to get like 10 hits or something to actually get 40%. One thing I will say is, if you know about Sheik's kill stuff, you know, kill confirmed, Sheik doesn't actually struggle with killing all too much. You just need to know what you're doing with it, essentially. Which means, of course, you need to sort of just get it down. Good game.
Captain Falcon wins.
You know what I did last time? You know what I actually did last time? I've actually accidentally run into a Falcon Punch before. Indeed I do. I am British after all. I am British, so indeed I do.
3, 2, 1, go!
Show me a move. Falcon kick.
You've got to love how ridiculous Falcon Up Smash is. It's actually one of the best up smashes in the game, easily. It's not the best, but it's one of the best. Move's just that good. You just died for a slight mistake, because that mistake just happened to send you off stage when I was raptor boosting. Of course, before I played Smash, I played traditional fighting games. That doesn't mean I stopped playing traditional fighting games, by the way. I meant I played some traditional fighting games before I played Smash. That was my start to fighting games. I started on traditional fighting games.
Captain Falcon wins.
Why'd you ask whether I'm in Europe anyway? Okay. By the way, if you want an update on when I'm next live or just want to hang out, I do have a Discord server. So, feel free to join if you want. It's completely optional. I'll give you the link, of course, if you're interested. Of course, I'll personally welcome you after the stream's finished as well. Good luck with whatever you're doing. And yeah, I wish you the best. Let's just play. Because of course. If they do, I'll happily do it. After all, why not? Onsuit Samus. Hello, I hope you're doing well. You want the rundown on what I do in the arenas? I mean, if you're not familiar, you want the rundown? Seriously, I hope you're doing well as well. I can actually give you a full rundown of what I do in them. It's called custom games. Well, I call them custom games. And what they are is you get to decide what character I play, what stage we're on, and what rule set we play on. Basically, you get full control over the game, and there's not really any limit to what you can do, because if you want, basically it's not really limited to anything. If you want any kind of games, I'll actually just accommodate it. My default one is actually, of course my default rule set is the competitive one, so yeah, if you want anything silly, I have them on because, as I said, any stage is an option. I know some people don't want to just do the competitive stuff. That's just usually what I default to. So, they're on. I have them allowed just for stuff like that. So, is that all you want for it? You know, seems you said something silly. I assume you just want my default rule set on it then? I'm not familiar with the Smash Flask, by the way. Oh, F-Zero music. And yes, I do know it's Mute City, because I've played F-Zero in the past. Completely worthless. On it. I'm saved. Oh. Okay. Well, that's one way for me to die. I wouldn't exactly call having a wall jump an advantage on this stage, actually. But speed is pretty much always an advantage. There we go. There we go. I need... I know I need to actually rack up more damage than you to actually get the kill, but I can actually more easily lead into a kill, essentially, because of my character choice. And also I'm faster. I'm faster in pretty much every way it counts. They're cheering me on. No, no. No. Oh, they went from cheering me on to cheering you on. And I got lucky with the trajectory I was throwing it. I think. That looked like a fun ride. I see we were just in for a bit of chemistry, weren't we? And yes, I know that was bad, but I like bad puns at times. I saw an opportunity and I took it. I'm aware I spammed Falcon Kick, by the way. Honest, I was trying to actually go into that to launch myself back into the Flask. Good game. By the way, it is a first to 5 anyway, so we do have more games. So, if you want more goofy games, go ahead. So, do you want me to make that? Okay. Can't wait to see who you pick. I'm not going to lie when I say I expected Samus. Hello, Rocket Pal. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, you'll be next in line. Let me just add you.
1, go!
Show me a move.
It was, of course, so basically after I'm done with my best to 5 with One Suit Samus, that's when we play. I buffered this. I mean that, you know that Falcon dive? That was actually buffered. Yeah. Incineroar's recovery is tragic. I know my character doesn't have a good recovery as well, but Incineroar's is especially tragic. We're actually both playing as characters that don't have good recoveries. Yep. Falcon, of course, has a better recovery than, you know, Little Mac there. Easily. But I would actually argue Ganondorf has a worse recovery than Mac. I would argue Ganondorf has a worse recovery than Mac because of, you know, that peanut thing.
Captain Falcon wins!
I completely relate to that because I have also side beads accidentally in a lot of cases. So I completely get that. You saying it's better than Falcons?
Show me a move.
Falcons isn't really considered average or anything. That's why I'm trying to say. Falcons itself is considered below average. which would make Incineroars by definition bad. Isn't it a good thing I have a wall jump? There we go. Probably not conventional response. But it worked. There we go. Even again for the most part.
Show me a move.
Let's make it a turn to get bodied if I get bodied now. Why did I hold off? I would have lived longer if I didn't. I mean, how much longer? I'm not sure because Incineroar actually has some decent attack power. But longer? It would have been longer. Incineroar is actually the character I consider closest to Zangief. Good game. I actually do consider Incineroar to be the Smash version of Zangief. You know, the most iconic grappler. Incineroar actually has a lot of moves that are similar to Zangief moves.
3, 2, 1, go!
Show me a moves.
That was interesting, we hit each other there. You just... I think your move actually just armored through mine. If that's the case, I didn't think it had any super armor. So... if that's the case, I just learned something. There we go. Oh, oh no. I'm super dead. That's actually what I think as well. That is actually what I think as well. Meanwhile, Falcon's weaknesses are just speed. Falcon's weaknesses are actually range. recovery. And you know, his weaknesses are range, recovery, and the turnaround. He's got speed. He's got good frame data. He's got good frame data. Not as good as some other characters, but he's got some good frame data. Because the things holding a lot of his moves back are, you know, is actually range. Iron Mithra technically fix each other's problems. You know, if you noticed, they essentially fix each other's problems, you just need to play around them. They're just not my kind of character in terms of, you know, what I like to play. Although, I do like fast characters. And I do like characters that have combos. Even if I don't always use the combos. I had so many opportunities to land that, and I still missed. Can you blame me for wanting it? Maybe you can, but... What?
Captain Falcon wins.
Yeah, there was nothing that could have been done there. Good game. Nothing could have been done there just because it was untechable. Otherwise, you probably could have teched and maybe punished me. I forgot if Incineroar actually has a move fast enough to do it, though. I didn't actually use... You know, your thing? Your side B actually traded with my dash attack. That's what surprised me. I thought my dash attack would have went through it.
Show me a move.
Because that's usually what happens. Of course, that's because my dash attack is an attack, not a grab. Oh. Didn't expect you to just go for it. And yes, I just didn't even try to tech. I'm aware I could have, I just didn't make the input. Wait, I didn't have a jump. That's an unfortunate way of... That's an unfortunate... Okay. Good game. Good game. In case you couldn't tell, that Falcon kick was unintentional. I didn't mean to Falcon kick right into the blast zone. I wasn't intending to just give you that stuff. Rocket Pal, it's not your turn yet. Rocket Pal. It will be your turn once the first to 5's done though. You're actually next. So, it will be your turn soon enough.
3, 2, 1, go!
Show me a moves.
Yeah, I think so. There were a couple of times where you could have. There were a couple of times where you could have actually won. There were a couple of times where you could have won. You know, oh. If that's the case, that's really unfortunate. I do hope it fixes itself soon. And good luck on this. I genuinely do wish you the best though. You know, with the whole net thing. Darn it. I was hoping I could have landed that before your thing landed on me. Yeah. And Nintendo, please. And Nintendo, please. You know, about messing you up like that. And they just Nintendo. Yes! Finally I landed a Falcon Punch. This was my vision. This was my ultimate vision. On it. What happened?
Captain Falcon wins!
Okay. Good games. By the way, what I mean is, you know, by what happened is, it confused me as to why you died there. It didn't look like it was supposed to kill you. It genuinely didn't look like it was supposed to kill you. So, I was genuinely surprised. You want to bring out a me? Maybe next game I might bring out myself. I don't play me's, but it might be fun. Because yes, I do have myself.
2, 1, go!
Show me your moves.
You would actually get to beat me up in game. Essentially. You'd get to beat up the embodiment of me. You know, just a representation of me. I need to take the buffer more into account online, don't I? Also, this is not going well for me. Oh, I could have recovered if I just recovered higher. I am aware I could have recovered. I do take it you're a big fan of Samus. Reminds me, I need to play a I need to actually play a Metroid game. I actually own a Metroid game. I have Super Metroid. I have Super Metroid. I need to play this. As in, I actually have a copy of Super Metroid. You know, an actual copy of it. I've just not played it yet. For some reason. Even though I've heard amazing things about it. Yeah, the problem here is actually that I am giving you too much space. And I'm going in without a plan as well. What could potentially solve my problem is if I simply don't give you the space, which is easier said than done. Good game.
The Gunner wins.
I realized far too late that I was giving you too much. I realized far too late that I was actually giving you space. If you get what I mean. I realized. Yeah. Of course, of course rejoins are allowed if you're, you know, if you want that. I let anyone rejoin after all. But that was the first to 5. Of course, if you're interested in updates and hanging out, you know, I have a Discord server. But that's also an optional thing. It's not actually necessary. That's fair enough. As I said, it's optional anyway. Of course, I just like people to know they have the option, basically. There's nothing more to it and nothing less. Hold on. I do have I know I actually have a lot I need to learn. Which I'm not going to learn if I don't practice. Which means I probably do need to practice. But I guess I of course have the chance another day. Maybe when I'm not doing anything else. Of course, anyone's free to join the list as well. You know, have a best of 5. It's of course, you know, having a first of 5. Maybe, of course. Oh, I'm just gonna place all comfortable before I do anything. Because I feel like that would be more ideal. I feel like that would be more ideal in the grand scheme of things. Also, I still have a... There we go. It's important to stay hydrated, so I'm going to 100% go for... I'm going to 100% go for, you know, a hydrate. Okay. I dropped the controller. I was just adjusting myself. I dropped the controller. Which is my mistake, to be fair. But still, it's just not convenient. It's just nowhere near convenient. And I would rather simply not do that. Simply not actually drop the controller. Oh. Of course, I do have that there are token rewards. You know the Terror Tokens rewards? Because, well, some of them were some I came up with a joke, and then some were like, some I just came up with and thought that'd be cool. So, of course, there's a reason I have Ori of the Soul playing, and well, that was simply because I was requested to play some Persona music. Also, it's my favorite remix out of the Persona ones. And I was just told any Persona music as well, so I basically got free reign over everything else. And of course I wanted to make that count. And what way to make that count? What way to make that count than to, you know, than to have it be your favorite remix from us? Oh. Any, I'm not sure how to pronounce the face, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Feel free to join the list if you want to, you know, have some games. It's mainly to keep track of who's playing, because I do first to fives. So it's sort of important I keep track of the order of people playing, and you know, when more than one person wants to play me, and you know, all that stuff basically. So if you want to play, just let me know, because I'll gladly play you. Oh, darn it. I knocked my mic. Seriously though, I'm glad to see that you're doing well. That's understandable. Don't worry about us. I hope you recover soon. Of course, if you're wanting any updates or a place to hang out, I do actually have a Discord server which is completely optional, by the way. But you know, I of course just want people to know that it's an option, essentially. Of course, I have a link for people that are interested in that. Oh, the egg. I wish I knew what you meant by that. I actually do wish I knew what you meant. Or maybe the beauty of it is that there's no meaning and it's just... And you know, it's just truly beautiful. Sometimes some beautiful things just don't have a meaning. This is something I am aware of. Of course, if it takes long enough, what I might do is just trade other people's stuff for the time being. But I'm going to wait a bit before I do something like that. Oh. I guess until some people that can play come, I might raid other people's stuff. I don't intend to end just yet. I'll probably end not too longer in the future. I'll probably end not much later. But just not yet, basically. So, wait. Yeah, I will have a. I will just join some random one until. This is until, you know, someone that can join and wants to join. Joins essentially. Or maybe I'll... It depends on what rule sets they have. If it's not a rule set I like, I might just wait instead. But... You know. That's what I might do.
Step into the ring. Ready?
So? I mean, that's a way for me to get some Steve online experience. I've mostly only played Steve online through the Ditto, and it's more of just of a fun thing. Because I do not actually know how to play Steve properly. There's actually a lot I need to learn about Steve, essentially. Ah. So that's... There we go. I got it eventually. I mean, I died. But I got it eventually. Honest, I did not anticipate taking that much damage from simply using the wrong get up option. I didn't have, well, maybe I did have some choice. I just chose wrong.
Falcon kick. Falcon kick. Falcon.
Okay. Okay, that was dumb of me. I will admit that was dumb. I deserved that loss. I deserved that loss. That loss for being, you know, for having the idea of just Falcon kicking into a TNT. I deserved that. After all, I'm not going to learn a thing otherwise.
3, 2, 1, go!
Show me your moves.
Oh. Oh, so that killed at 0. And I jumped into a TNT. And into an up smash. I am actually just doing a lot of the work for them there.
Falcon kick. Falcon kick. Falcon kick.
I got eviscerated.
Falcon kick.
There we go. I know that was actually because I extended my hitbox into it. And that was a terrible DI on my part. I actually extended my hitbox into this. That's why I got hit. It was when I attempted to Raptor Boost. No, I'm not dying like that. Why? Because I'm petty? How do I like that instead?
Enderman wins.
It's because I am too I am too petty.
Ready? Three.
So I'm going to treat this like it was a 55, because that's what I've been doing with everyone else. I mean, you know, with people that came in. So, essentially, if they win 5, I'm leaving. And if I win 5, even though I'm losing this right now, I also leave. It's the first person to get to 5. No matter who it is, I leave.
Falcon King.
Wait. Are they not ready? I sort of deserve that. I should have been paying attention to whether they were ready.
Falcon King. Falcon. Falcon King.
There we go. It's a good thing I held down. What's not good is that I got red. What wasn't good there was that I got red. I got red like a buck.
Captain Falcon wins. Ready?
Yeah,
3.
they're just minding their own business.
Go.
I do not apologize, by the way. I do not apologize for my terrible joke. When the opportunity presents itself, you make all the terrible jokes you can.
Falcon King.
Oh. That was an interesting moment for... I mean, to be fair, you know, for that, Point Blank Falcon Kick actually beats quite a lot of things. It even beats some smash attacks.
Falcon King.
It actually can beat some smash attacks. And it's pretty hard to react to if you don't expect it as well. probably one of the best variations of Falcon Kick. Also, I got clipped as I was about to get the ledge. Twice? Happened twice. I will not stand for it. I blew myself up and I died. I essentially blew myself up. You know what? I'm probably just ending after I do this with them.
3, 2, 1, go!
So I should probably close my list. Honest? I got outsmarted.
Falcon Kick.
So that may not have killed, but another one surely would. Landing another surely would kill.
Falcon Kick. Falcon Kick. Falcon Kick.
Oh, that kills two, I guess?
Falcon Kick.
Well, that's one way to lose my stuff.
Falcon Kick.
And it's now equal stocks. Equal stocks, equal exchange, equal forcing.
Falcon Kick. Falcon Kick.
And that's a win. I'll take it. What?
Captain Falcon wins!
Oh, it's not on me then. I think I actually just... Did they? Ah, I think they shut down their game. So I guess that prematurely ended it. Seems I'm ending now. I'm going to close my list. And I'm going to see who I can send this off to. So, let's see. I might just raid someone I've never raided before. Because why not? Okay, thank you for coming everyone. I wish you all the best. Have a lovely day or night.